Hey guys, welcome back to another Forza Horizon 4 video. Today I'm actually showing you guys how you guys can get the Lamborghini Aventador J. Now, I just actually ended up getting this car and man, it's such a epic looking car. It's a very unique car as well. Like not many cars will look like this or don't have a windshield. It's insane. So, I'm going to show you exactly how you can get it. Now you do need Fortune Island for this, and it is quite a lengthy process. It's an easy process, but the time frame it took me is like an hour and a half to 2 hours, so it will take you quite a while to get it. But I'm going to go in depth how you can actually get this car. Now we're also going to go over the customizations that you can do to this car and just kind of take a quick look at it. Now it does have the scissor doors just like the Aventador, and the interior is very similar, just a little bit more basic, a little bit more plain. As you can see, that rear view mirror right in the center of the car right now, that is insane. I like the way that looks, but very cool car. Let's go into how you get it. Now with Fortune Island, there are 10 different treasure chests that you have to find all around the entire map, crash into. Not only does it pay you 1,000,000 credits, but some of them give you a car, and one of those treasure chests includes this car. Now it's such an incredible sounding car and a very fast car, so one actually just ended up passing us. If you guys are looking at winning this car or getting this one to use, what you'll have to do, go into Fortune Island and you'll have to complete all 10 of these treasure chests. So if this is brand new to you guys, which it shouldn't be, you should have already heard about it, but basically each one of these is a simple riddle that you have to solve by either jumping into a car and going to where it tells you to go and complete, whether it's a speed trap or a trailblaze event, something like that, and then it will actually give you a barn find circle, and then in that circle will be that chest. So you'll have to search around that circle and find that chest, and as you can see, there are some photos that kind of give you a clue or a little bit of a hint as to where that chest actually is. So a couple of these do have cars associated with them. As you can see, treasure number 10 is the very last one, and that is the one associated to the Lamborghini Aventador J. So we have to find them all and then find this one in order to get this car. So like I said, lengthy process. It took me about 2 hours to do, but as you can see, it is found, and I now have this car in my garage. So I'm going to show you, because this one's actually very tricky to get. I forget exactly what the riddle was. It might actually be able to tell me here.
This house shines like a star. Jump to it in a classic muscle car.
So I ended up jumping into one of my favorite classic muscle cars, which is the Chevelle, the Chevy Chevelle. It's an incredible looking car in 1970. Jumped into it, fully customized it, which doesn't really matter if it's customized or not. But then I actually headed down to the lighthouse, which I'll show you where it is on the map, and I did a danger sign jump. And that's exactly what I assumed it was. This house shines like a star, which is a lighthouse, and shines, which is down here. Basically, it's, I don't know what that's called, Skildar watch. It's a lighthouse, and here is a danger sign right beside it, and you just have to jump from that end to this end, and then the riddle is solved. And then it actually gives you a pretty big circle here around the castle. Now this was where kind of you have to use your head and understand how to get to the chest. But I'll head on over here, because actually down here, because the chest is right here, but it's in the middle of a lake on a little island. So I'll actually drive there and I'll use this car just to kind of show you its performance, and I'll kind of be quiet so you can hear the sounds and everything. But as soon as we're there, I'll explain exactly how you actually get up to the chest to hit it, earn your 1,000,000 credits, and also earn this car. Okay, so I'm gonna pull over right here, Now, once you solve the riddle, you can actually get out of your classic muscle car if you want. You can go with a different car if that one's too slow or whatever the case may be. And you'll understand why in a second, but I'll head on over here. I ended up finding the chest in the middle of this lake, but it was actually up here on this little island right in the corner of this building right here. So I already hit it, so it's no longer there. But as you can see, it's on this island and there's actually no way up. You can't just drive right up onto it. So now you have to use your head and figure out a solution to how you can get up there. And no, this is not the Crew 2, so you can't just change into an airplane and fly up there. So as you're looking around, you can see there are quite a few hills on the outside. Now, the one I actually used was that one right in front of us. As you can see, it is a pretty large hill. And when you get on the other side, you'll notice that there is actually quite a big runway that you can just kind of drive and hit it. So there's the ridge right there, and there is basically where I start, is way over there. So I'll actually do it just to kind of demonstrate it for you guys, but obviously you know exactly how to do that. It's very, very simple. Pick a car that you're going to get up to speed. I had to go over 100 miles an hour in order to actually get there, but if you have a car that is a little bit faster, then definitely use that, because my Chevelle definitely was not cutting it. So I don't know how far back you have to go, but just kind of base it on how fast your car is and hit the middle of this ridge right here. And if you don't make it the first time, that's fine. Just rewind. And then obviously I was a little bit too far to the right, so now I'm actually going to go to the left a little bit. And hopefully I get on it right there. I missed it again, so just keep on trying, like it's not that hard. I think with my Chevelle the first time, I was able to do it in like 2 or 3 tries, and this one should actually allow me to get on it right there. Boom. Hopefully I don't go off. Okay, that's no good. So I was pushing my brake, but as soon as I land, I'm going to push the e-brake. If you go too fast, you just go sliding right off, which is no good. So that's not going to work either. I have to go maybe a little bit. I didn't mean to do that again. Anyway, you understand the idea behind it. I'm determined to get back on there, so we're going to do that again. Kind of let go of the gas there. There we go. So we are on the island, and then literally all you do is just run into the chest, and then you get the 1,000,000 credits, and you also get this car delivered to your garage. So obviously it's not in great condition right now, but this guy's pretty happy driving this Aventador J. It's a very cool car. And of course, it also acts as a submarine, so we're gonna go in the water now. I'm obviously just joking, but very cool car. Let's head back to the garage, see what sort of customizations we can do to it, and then we'll also take it for a spin after it's fully customized. So jumping into the customization shop, basically you can do everything that you can do to the standard cars in this game. We're going to go conversion, see what sort of stuff we can do here. We got the engine, the drivetrain, and the twin turbo or the supercharger that we can add. We'll double check. I believe this already has a V12, but you can put a racing V12 in it as well. The drivetrain, you can change from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive. And for aspiration, you can only put a twin turbo, so no supercharger actually. Or you can have it naturally aspirated. Very cool. Lots of customizations you can do there. Let's check out appearance packages, because this would be very interesting. Now, obviously pulling it up with Forza, there's not much you can do with many of the cars, but let's see if there's anything special here, or if it's just the standard upgrades, which that's all it honestly looks like. It's actually a pretty cool splitter that we just added with those iron bars there. I'm going to add that just because, you know what, it's a unique car and it needs something that kind of stands out. I do really like the wing that comes on it. It's very similar to like an SV wing. Might even be closer to the SVJ wing, unless they're the same, I'm not too sure. But you can also add like a little extension on it. That's actually pretty cool too. So that's exactly what I'm going to do too. This car is just made to be outrageous and insane, so that's exactly what we're trying to do, is beef it up as much as possible. We are going to throw some tires on it as well, probably some rally tires. I think that's the best for it. Why not? I mean, there's a lot of off-roading that we're doing in this game mode, so the rims on it are not the greatest, I find, so I am going to change those as well to something very cool. I do like that, actually. with the gold brass ring around it. Make these punch out as much as possible. Now we're going to work on the engine modifications. We're just going to fully deck this thing out, make it as customized as possible. I should really put the Racing V12 in it. I don't know if that will make it faster or not. I don't need a twin turbo in it. I want the car to sound just as natural as possible. Let's go ahead, put some springs on this thing. Don't want drift springs. Race springs are good enough. I like the rally tires because it like makes them a lot more meaty. I like meaty tires. Not going to put a roll cage. Actually, let's check out the roll cage. That's all it does is put it right behind the driver. So you know what? That actually looks pretty epic. You can see those forged carbon fiber seats too. Those are really cool. I didn't notice those originally. But we are going to put that roll cage in. And of course, make this lightweight as possible. And let's mess with the drivetrain. Put a race clutch, a race transmission. And then as much as we can. Let's go ahead and do a differential. And there we go. This thing is fully decked out. It weighs 3,200 pounds, has 797 horsepower. So we didn't add a lot of horsepower to it, but it's already insane. So there's not much really we have to do. I wish there was a couple more like customization options you could do appearance wise. But as far as customizations to the engine and the way it drives, it definitely has a lot available. So we'll jump out into this one more time. We'll take it for a little spin and see what we can do and see how this car performs. Ooh, that guy's breaking. Alright. Well, that was pretty fun. This is actually a really good car. It handles really well. As far as customizations go, I honestly don't think it really did much compared to the stock one. However, it is a very cool car. So make sure that you guys get Fortune Island because with this whole process, you actually get 10 million credits as well. Because every single treasure that you find, you actually get 1 million credits. So make sure to do that. Make sure to get this car, enjoy it, and drive it like it's supposed to be, you know, for off-roading and stuff. Just do some insane things with it. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure you guys are subscribed. And just like that, this video is over. I'll see you guys on the next one.